Hey Gemini, I'm here to do your April monthly love reading. Remember, these are general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everyone. If you want personal readings, please email me, which is linked in the description box below, as well as my Instagram and the PayPal as well for personal readings, or if you would like to donate to keep these free readings coming. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everybody works on their own timeline, so this will not apply to everyone. And remember, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, okay? Oh, we got one that came out. All right, what's going on with Gemini in love? Any messages for Gemini? One more. All right, now, top row is going to represent you. Bottom row is going to represent the other person that you are either currently in a relationship with, or the person who is coming towards you if you are single. Bottom of the deck, we have the moon. So I take this as an overall energy of the reading. So right now I feel like there's a lot of secrets going on. It's like it could be that you're in like a place of fantasy regarding the relationship. You're ignoring the red flags, kind of living in the future fantasy world, where they like finally commit to you, where you start having sex again, emotionally present, etc. And that they're not doing any of the confusing or heartbreaking things that they really are doing. It could be illusion due to your own behavior, blaming the other person for everything. So basically what the moon card represents to me in a nutshell is open your heart, have compassion, communicate, pay attention to what's really in front of you, because everything right now is entirely uncertain, but it's going to evolve over time. So just kind of hang in there, okay, and see what happens. All right, so the first card we have for you, Gemini, is the Three of Wands. So it's like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something to happen. It's, you know, you're like waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for this person to want you back, to commit to you, to love you, etc. I don't know if it's for a good. It's not for good. And then we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like you're finally going to just move into another direction. It could be into a more, positive direction in the relationship. But this is definitely... like things will get better, you know, like this is moving to a safer place emotionally. I feel like it could be physically as well, but I really feel like the emotional part of everything, you know what I mean? Like you're in this state of like waiting, like what's going to happen, but I feel like that will kind of pass a little bit quickly. And it's going to be, you know, either you're going to break up or this is new love coming your way. So this is something that you've been waiting for. And changing a dynamic of an existent relationship for those of you who are in a relationship already. But it could really mean for those of you who are single, the person that you are waiting for is coming, okay? And then we have the Hierophant, which is like the marriage card. So I really feel like this is the person who... you want to marry them. You want this. Because this is commitment. You are in a state of commitment. You did whatever work you had to do, you know what I mean? Like on yourself. And so you're ready for this. This is something you're ready for. the other person, let's, 8 of Swords. So could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Remember, this could always be vice versa, but this is just how I'm reading it. So kind of take it how it applies to you. The 8 of Swords, they're like stuck in a, they're stuck. There's no action. There's too much. It's too much of their own mind, you know what I mean? Because when the 8 of Swords come out, it's, you're stuck. You're holding on to something and you're doing it. So they're stuck. There's no action coming from this person. They're like stuck in this mindset. So I feel like they're not ready for what you're ready for. You know what I mean? They're like, you're ready for marriage. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're trying to move into this new stage in this relationship, or just a new person, you know, a new love of your relationship, a new aspect of your relationship for those of you who are currently in a relationship, but your partner's like stuck. They're stuck. They're not moving forward. And then we have the 5 of Swords. This is another air sign. It's like a lot of manipulation and toxic behavior going on. I want to remind you right now, like, misery is not love. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person is just stuck in their own negative, toxic cycle. And then we have the Death card. Death to the relationship. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, this is a big change, a rebirth, a new phase of life, and endings of things. So when I'm looking at this as a whole, okay, you were waiting for something. Didn't happen. You're moving on. You're emotionally and mentally moving on. You could still be with this person, but mentally and emotionally, you're checked out and on to bigger, better things, because you're being very marriage-minded right now, and they are stuck in this toxic, fighty, bullshit energy. You know what I mean? They're not willing to make the change that needs to happen for this to be a successful situation. Okay? So do what you want with this. You know, I could interpret it as, you know, stuck and fighting and all this stuff, and oh my gosh, brand new them, they're ready to move forward. But I really don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like they're going to continue to be stuck in this like toxic cycle where you're like waiting for things to change. They're not changing, so you're ready to move on because you're ready for the marriage part of life. This one is not, okay? Again, it could be another air sign, could be a Scorpio. But yeah, this isn't going to turn out how you would really like it to. I do have to say that tarot is a guide, okay? None of this is set in stone. You could look at this as, if this person stays stuck in fighting, the relationship is over. So they could turn another leaf and get things back on track and go to where you're at, meet you in the middle of having like a healthy relationship. But it's possible. Do I really see it? Not so much. All right, let me pull another card for you. Gemini, love. One more. Get to know each other. Learn to meet each other's need for love. Learn to meet another's need for love. I'm taking this as maybe you guys really didn't know enough about each other before you got into this situation. So you either got to start fresh, get to know each other on a whole new level, or just prepare yourself to move into this new space to get ready to get to know someone else. Learning somebody's need for love, like learning their love language, for example, is very important, because you could think that you're doing everything right, but to them, that's not how they interpret love. You know, some people's love language is touch. So if you touch them a lot and you show them physical affection, then they're gonna turn it around in their brain and be like, oh, this person loves me. This is exactly what I need. Some people need you to buy them things. That's how they interpret love. Everybody looks at love and needs love in different ways. So it's important to really get to know how the person you're with, or how the person you're getting to know, needs to receive love. That's the first step in making any relationship successful, okay? But I think that you're just, Gemini, for real, I think you're just ready to move on. And I don't feel like, if you've been questioning this decision, I don't feel like it's a bad decision to just move on, because you're in a certain headspace and this person is in a totally different headspace. And unless you guys can meet in the middle, it's not going to be successful, okay? All right, Gemini, thanks for watching. See ya.